Hey Gemini, welcome to your, it's going to be a bi-weekly forecast this week. It's going to be February 1st through the 13th. Instead of just for 1 week, we're going to do the next couple of weeks here. And we're going to see what's coming up here for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. You might stumble upon this video outside of the time frame that I mentioned. Don't you worry your pretty little head. You found it whenever you were meant to find it. We're going to connect and see here what messages are coming in. Keep in mind this is a general reading for the Gemini collective. Not every single message will resonate. Take what does, leave what doesn't. And as always, you may need a private reading. But we're going to connect here and see what's coming up here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keep in mind on the 1st, we've got the new moon in Aquarius. This is going to be a very powerful new beginning for many of us. So we're going to see what's coming up for you guys in the process. And here, the very first card is we have the Hanged Man. You might say Amethyst. You were just saying it's going to be a positive new beginning, and then you're pulling the Hanged Man? Really? Seriously? And it may seem as though, sorry, I bumped into this. It may seem as though that is a contradiction, but it's not at all. And I'll tell you why. It's actually quite perfect that this is coming up here as we have the new moon energy coming in. The new moon in Aquarius is going to be about embracing our authenticity, being in our power, and like powerful new beginnings. It's like a clean slate. It's the perfect time to start over with a clean slate, a new beginning, a fresh beginning. The Hanged Man is a major arcana card. Anytime the major arcana cards come up, we're at a significant new chapter in our life. We're at a significant new beginning, and we are going through big changes when the major arcana cards come up. Everything that we're experiencing, everything that we're going through is directly connected to what we came here to experience and what we came here to master. The Hanged Man is about seeing things from a different perspective, breaking out of the tunnel vision, seeing solutions that maybe we had missed. But also, the Hanged Man is a card that comes up when Spirit is trying to help us to see and realize unnecessary sacrifices that we've been making. So we may have been giving up certain things in our life that we thought that we had to, but we don't have to. We don't have to give it up. It could have been a limited thinking, right? And Spirit is saying, no, you don't have to make that sacrifice. You can have more than one thing going. You can be good at more than one thing in your life. You don't have to make the sacrifice you're thinking you're having to make. This flower thingy is really jumping out at me, and it's making me think of a lotus flower. And a lotus pushes and comes up out of the mud, right? So I feel there's this sense of like you've been missing an opportunity, and all of a sudden you're saying, whoa, wait a minute, this is an opportunity for me. I thought it was a hindrance. I thought it was a block, but this is a really big opportunity for me. So I feel like your perception of something is changing or shifting. I feel like Gemini is going to have a very powerful mental perception change, perception shift. Okay? One more thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to move on. Sometimes the Hanged Man comes up for me in my readings when you've been trying to manifest certain things for a long time, and you kind of just like on autopilot, you're putting it out to the universe. Subconsciously, you're putting it out to the universe. And it wasn't coming in. It wasn't manifesting because you were blocked. Now the block is changed. The block is clearing. The block is lifting. It's going to be gone. And you're going to have these manifestations start to come through the pipeline, so to speak. And Spirit knows this is about to happen, but also knows that you're in this manifesting on autopilot, and the things that you're calling in, you don't even want them anymore. They're not even going to make you happy. And so Spirit is trying to help you to see that or to realize that. This is the time to double check your order, okay? Cross your T's, dot your I's, so to speak. You're putting out things on autopilot just out of habit, but they don't even suit the new you. It's almost like it's Christmas and people are asking you what you want for Christmas, and you're giving them your Christmas wish list from when you were 4 years old, and now you're an adult. Obviously, there might be certain things on that wish list that you might think are pretty cool, or you might have like a sentimental connection to it, but it's not going to do anything for you in your life. It's not going to help you. It's not going to give you long-lasting fulfillment or use, right? So something needs to be revisited here, right? Certain goals that you have, certain things that you've been working for, you're realizing that this is not me, this is not what's going to make me happy. And certain things you've been trying to manifest, you're going to change what you're manifesting. You're going to realize that, nope, that's not going to make me happy. I was just trying to manifest that because I thought I was supposed to have that, but it's not really what I want, and it's not really me. Keep in mind, this new moon in Aquarius is about being in our authenticity and embracing our authenticity. Now, your next card coming up here is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is earth sign energy. So some of you could be dealing with an earth sign person. Keep in mind, in the weekly forecasts, I don't talk about love and romance. I do love readings once a month, and the love readings for February I have linked in the description of this video. But some of you could be dealing with an earth sign person, or someone that has an earth sign placement. This is where it gets tricky. Sometimes we only know somebody's sun sign. We don't know their moon. We don't know their rising. We don't know their Venus. And they might have earth in one of those placements that you don't know. So don't be like, oh, there's no earth sign, and write it off. Okay? If you have an earth sign placement, if you have a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo placement in your moon, your rising, your Venus, there may be changes and shifts happening for you in those areas of your life. You may have been making sacrifices in those areas of your life, and Spirit is saying, no, you don't have to sacrifice that at all. Now, the Queen of Pentacles comes up for me a lot of the times in readings when there's a confirmation of property being acquired, right? Like maybe you might be trying to buy a house or improve your standard of living, or go to like a better quality living environment, or there may be some issues that you're going through in terms of inheritance, or like wondering if you're going to receive certain properties. And so sometimes the Queen of Pentacles comes up for me to say, yes, you are going to acquire those properties. You are going to even maybe acquire land in some cases. Sometimes she comes up to give a confirmation in terms of like your living situation is going to be finalized. Your living situation is going to work out well. Maybe some of you are going through a legal dispute here over housing, and you're wondering if you're going to win your housing situation. Or maybe it's a legal dispute in terms of like divorce and who's getting a house. I keep hearing inheritance is protected. Inheritance is protected. So especially if this is something that was handed down to you or meant to hand down to you, maybe you have somebody who's trying to take it away from you. Maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's an ex-spouse or something. But I feel like something is being protected here by way of inheritance. I don't do legal readings. That might resonate for some of you. You might be tempted to reach out and schedule a private reading with me for me to confirm that for you. But I don't do readings on legal cases. I just really want to let you guys know that and remind you of that. One more thing about the Queen of Pentacles. She comes up a lot of the times in my readings when she says that physical self-care is absolutely positively crucial for you right now. And I don't mean physical self-care in terms of keeping up appearances. I don't mean it in that shallow way. I mean it in the way of really taking care of your body, okay? Making sure you're getting good quality sleep, right? Maybe you're like, well, I'm going to bed earlier, or I'm just kind of laying there and I can't really sleep, but I'm staying in my bed. Like, do things that are going to give you good quality sleep. Maybe wind down at the end of the night. Maybe have a nice little relaxing nighttime routine. Maybe a nice bubble bath or a nice hot shower. Lotions, pajamas, bed sheets that feel good on the skin. Maybe some soothing nighttime music. Anything that you can do to make sure that you're relaxing and you're putting the day behind you. In the morning, maybe have a little morning routine, maybe a morning playlist of music, maybe really sit there and really savor and enjoy your morning coffee or your morning tea. Maybe listen to the birds chirping, look outside, maybe you want to sit and journal or meditate or pray. Whatever it is that you want to do to set the intention for the day. When you're preparing meals for yourself, prepare meals for yourself the way that you would if you had somebody coming over and you wanted to show that person love or hospitality, or that you care about them. You know, if you have a hot date coming over, or a friend that you care about coming over, you're not gonna like microwave a hot dog overly to the point where you forget pay attention and it's all like exploded. You're not just gonna pull it out of the microwave without a bun and just say, here, eat it over the trash can so you don't drip on anything, and then, you know, just go crash on the couch if you're tired. You're not gonna open up your home and treat a friend or a special guest that way. Don't treat yourself that way. Put some love into your meals. Present them to yourself in a loving way. I'm not anti-hot dog. I'm not saying you shouldn't eat hot dogs, but even that, you can put love into that in the way that you're presenting it to yourself. Make sure that you are eating food that has vitamins in it, right? That has things that are going to help you with your brain function and your focus and your energy levels. Make sure that you're creating a sense of sanctuary in your home. This might be an excellent time, especially if you're a Gemini where you're having a really hard time focusing or your thoughts are very distracted. This could be a really good time to clear clutter out of your home. Okay, maybe this is a good time to go through and see what you're not using, what you haven't used in a long time, what's taking up space, and start to donate things, give things away. Maybe you can use this as an opportunity to come up with some extra money and sell some stuff, right? What can I sell? What can I get money for? What can I donate and give away? What is broken and can't be repurposed that I can just throw away? This is a good time to create a sense of sanctuary in your home. Your home, your space should feel like this is where I can come and relax and not worry about the world outside. So creating that sense of sanctuary for yourself and caring for your physical self-care is crucial for you right now, Gemini. This is going to help you to be in your body, to feel safe in your body, and to open up to receive. Especially if you're a Gemini that's been struggling with like feeling safe in your body, or maybe like, I'm not focusing on love and romance in the weekly forecasts, as I said, but this message is coming in. Some of you might be preparing to date or putting yourself out there again after a long time of being by yourself, and you might be stressing out about physical intimacy. This is really going to help with you feeling confident and safe about your physicality and being open to experiencing that physical intimacy. The next card that's coming up here for you guys is the Three of Swords, and this doesn't surprise me at all. Now, I know the Three of Swords is a very sad card, or is seen as a very sad card, because it has to do with sometimes like a loss or a betrayal. But Three of Swords is also a card that one of the key words is sacrifice. So in this instance, the Three of Swords is coming up to confirm the Hanged Man. Okay? And because I said the Hanged Man could be unnecessary sacrifice, and now we have another sacrifice card. And I've said this in previous weekly forecasts. Those of you who watch my videos, you've heard me say it before. A lot of the times when we're dealing with the energy of sacrifice or the lesson of sacrifice, I have seen time and time again Spirit bring up Three of Swords in my readings because there's a really big blessing coming your way, or Spirit is offering you a blessing. And you're telling yourself, oh, no, 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 I can't accept that blessing. I can't, because I have to make this sacrifice for this situation or for this person or that person. Meanwhile, there's things going on behind the scene that you don't know about. You're being loyal, you're being faithful, you're making sacrifices for people or organizations or situations that are not doing the same for you. They may even downright be taking advantage of you. So time and time again, I see the Three of Swords come up to where Spirit says, we can't allow this to happen. We have to show Gemini the truth of the situation so that Gemini stops sacrificing for the wrong people, for the wrong situations, and so that Gemini gives themselves permission to live their life, to receive, and to be happy. Up until now, you're seeing it as selfishness, but someone is taking advantage of your trust. Someone is taking advantage of your heart and your kindness and your loyalty. And Spirit is going to show you who, so that you stop sacrificing for the wrong people. Oftentimes, the Three of Swords comes up before a really big blessing is coming in, and Spirit is showing you who is not meant to receive in this blessing. You might have a really big financial blessing coming in at some of you. Okay, this is especially true for those of you who've been tinkering away or working on something. I don't know if you're putting together like a computer program or some kind of an app or some kind of an invention or a movie or a screenplay that maybe you've been going around trying to pitch, or you're about to get ready to pitch it and to try to sell it off. I feel like in the next maybe 3 months or so, 2 or 3 months, you might have this landfall of money coming in from a big opportunity coming in, or something that you're pitching that's getting picked up, a big contract coming in. And Spirit is showing you who is not meant to receive in those blessings. So there could be an uncomfortable truth revealed to Gemini in the next couple of weeks. And so this is happening not to punish you, but to free you, so that you stop allowing yourself to let opportunity pass you by because you feel like you need to be loyal to someone or something else. That's a very big message here, okay? But as I said, this is so that you don't miss out on your opportunities and so that you can be happy. You can receive this happiness. The next card that's coming up here for Gemini is the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands can be sometimes coming in the sense of like a reconciliation or somebody resurfacing from the past, somebody coming back from the past. However, keep in mind, we are in the element of the new moon in Aquarius. And the new moon in Aquarius is new beginnings. It's not about going back to the past. It's not about rehatching the past and, going back to an old experience. The new moon in Aquarius is about new beginnings, a new life. And it's about embracing our authenticity. And the way this figure here is reaching for the star is like inspiration, ideas, divine guidance. The heart here that it's standing upon. And the Six of Wands is a card associated with childhood even, okay? Inner child kind of stuff. So I feel, Gemini, that a truth is being revealed to you. You're realizing what you truly want out of your life, that you've been making sacrifices for people in situations who don't deserve it. And you're going back to your childhood in your mind. You're going back to sentimental ideas. I'm saying childhood, but to me it feels like your early adolescence. Like I'm going to say maybe like 11, 12, 13. And you're remembering the dreams that you had at that time that kind of got knocked out of you. And maybe some of you even you got beaten. Like maybe you said, hey, mom, dad, I'm going to do this when I grow up. And they're like, no, you're not. And maybe they knocked you around because that was the way that they thought they were going to discipline you or teach you. And maybe you got pushed into a line of work that is very soul crushing for you. Or maybe you got pushed into living a life that is very unsatisfying for you. And so now you're remembering what that initial dream was, and you're saying, you know what? That's what I want to do. That's how I'm going to live my life. Some of you might be feeling drawn to listen to music from your younger days, your childhood to early adolescence, movies that you were really into back at that time. And you have a lot of ideas and inspiration coming your way. But there's a sense of returning to your true self. And a lot of Geminis are going to find this as you're reminiscing about your childhood. One more thing before we move on to the next card. The Six of Wands can tell us that sometimes we might think about the past in the way that Spirit is trying to inspire us or remind us. But our negative ego comes in and as we're being reminded, starts to go to a really negative space and say, oh, well, things were good back then, but I messed it up. I made the wrong decision, right? Or I missed an opportunity. So Spirit is not tormenting you by showing you missed opportunities. Spirit is helping you realize your truth, what you really want, and that you can reach for those opportunities. You can reach for those ideas. Sometimes Six of Wands can be, oh my gosh, I'm saying Six of Wands. I'm thinking of Six of Cups. I'm thinking of Six of Cups. The comments are probably going crazy right now saying that's not what Six of Wands means. Okay, Spirit is bringing up the message of Six of Cups, but Six of Wands is victory, overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges, being seen, being victorious. So I feel Six of Wands is saying that the key to your success and overcoming your challenges is going to be embracing your childhood. The sunflowers pulled me into childhood and pulled me into Six of Cups energy. I apologize for that, but there are no accidents. There are no mistakes. You're going to be victorious. You're going to be victorious as you're connecting with the inner child. You're going to be victorious and come up with ideas that are going to be powerful solutions as you're taking that walk down memory lane. And you're going to overcome any depression, any regret, and any self-blame. Six of Wands is victory. Okay? Six of Wands can also be like a vindication or a validation. The Three of Swords might be that you're realizing people are speaking ill of you, or trying to sabotage you, or say bad things about you. And Six of Wands can be victory in that the truth is being revealed. And people are realizing that the very ones that are accusing you of certain things, they're the ones who are like that. There can be a validation, a vindication, a clearing of your name also with the Six of Wands. The next card that's coming up here for you guys, my darlings, I love it, is the Star. Okay. Now, another Major Arcana card. We're starting with Major Arcana. We're ending with Major Arcana. This is powerful new energy, new beginnings, new chapters. We're in the new moon in Aquarius. The Star card is associated with Aquarius. Gemini, you guys are going to be really feeling those powerful Aquarius vibes and energy. You're going to be able to do a lot with it. If you have an Aquarius placement especially, big changes and big shifts happening for you in those areas of your life and in those houses. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Again, it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But the Star card here, the Star follows the Tower. The Tower is the destruction in our life when everything is going wrong or things are ripped out of our life. Immediately after the Tower comes the Star, and the Star is the new beginning. You've already had the Tower, Gemini. You've been through the Tower. Now truth is being revealed to you to show you where to rebuild. And the Star card is the rebuilding. The Star card is saying maybe in the past you tried to pick yourself up and you tried to create a life for yourself, and maybe things were not taking root. Things were not, sticking. But the Star card says now you're coming into a time that it's actually going to stick. You can make long-term plans that are going to go well, that are going to be successful. The Star card is coming out of the destruction, the chaos, the darkness, a shining light. It's about recognition, beauty, success, long-term abundance, more than one avenue, more than one stream of income, money coming in from more than just one place or one thing, ideas and projects and things that are going to go well for you, inspiration and creativity. I also feel the star is there might be somebody coming in, and this could be more of a friendship or a mentorship that's really kind of guiding you. Like Spirit is putting somebody on your path, like you're going the right way, keep going, keep going. It feels to me like a cheerleader and somebody who's bringing in positivity that is inspiring you. I feel like this inspiration and muse energy from the star from some of you as well. I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love and romance readings for February are linked in the description. Real quick, guys, I just want to say I do apologize. I know that I've been inconsistent with posting content. I've been terribly inconsistent with the podcast. And I want you guys to know there's been a lot of things happening on my end that have made it very difficult for me to be consistent. This week, I'm doing the 1st through the 13th instead of just a 7-day period because I want to try to get a head start to get back on track and post regularly and on time again. I'm in the process of trying to get a diagnosis. I'm very close. Once that happens, I can be open with you all and tell you all what's going on with me. And getting the diagnosis will be a good thing because then I have an action plan. I have a game plan. I know what I need to do for myself so that I can be consistent for you guys. I don't want you to think that it's been out of laziness or like I don't care about you all. I see your comments. I get your emails. I know that the weekly readings are really important and helpful for a lot of people, and I enjoy doing it. And I'm working on, you know, figuring out what's going on with me and being well. And then I will share that part of my life with you when I know, because maybe it might be helpful to some of you. Maybe some of you are going through the same thing. But I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you all a wonderful next couple of weeks. Here's to a consistent 2022. Take care and be well, my dear.